Hey there, thanks for checking out my videos. Greatly appreciated. Be wonderful if you did a little thumbs up or you subscribe, would be great. So we finished off picking up that, well, we haven't picked it up yet, but we're doing the paperwork and administrative on that little pickup truck we got a couple days ago. So we've managed to get temporary plates for it, so we go pick it up legally. That's kind of nice. Insurance is in place. Surprisingly very affordable. So again, when you're buying a basic work truck without a lot of flash to it, brings the insurance price down a fair bit, which I was kind of surprised about that. Got the bill of sale and contract from the auction. So again, we're going up to Strathroy to pick it up. I've already been out to Strathroy already. That's where I got the bill of sale and the ownership. At the same time, I was able to get into the truck, start her up. Did a quick little walk around. Unfortunately, because of the environment that it was in, I couldn't shoot a video. It's just the nature of it, but we'll get the truck later on anyways. And we'll do a little walk around, kind of the what it looks like before we get into it type deal. But it started. Drove around the yard a little bit. Brakes work. So again, that's a win. So that's kind of what I was shooting for. At this price point, I was thinking that the brakes would be C's because it does say on the bill a sale that the vehicle had been sitting for a while. Again, it's been in storage for 2 seasons, so I don't know what the deal is there. I think it got lost as far as that's concerned, parked in the back and forgotten about. Tires are horrible. Battery's probably pooched, but it did start up, so I was kind of amazed by that one. But as a precaution, I went out to my little Wally World here and bought one of these little guys. So it's I thought this was a pretty good value. So this is from Walmart, $89 plus tax, so you're about $109, $100 whatever. I think there's an environmental fee on top of it. So it's one of those things where it's got the little air pump to it, so I can pump the tires up if needed. It's got the booster pack to it if needed, and if I don't use it, they got a liberal return policy. So it's one of those little security things, and it's reasonably light. I was gonna go and get one of those little pocket ones, but that's $89. The pocket one was like $150. So it's kind of like, well, and I get an air pump with it. And to be honest with you, I don't need to carry one in my pocket. And it does have a plug-in port for phones and accessories. So I'm going to actually hang on to it. It might be a good item to have kicking around the house in the event of a power outage. So just one of those things. Doesn't have an inverter to it. The one for the inverter that you could plug in, I guess your standard little hair dryer, or I don't know what you do in them. Who knows, camping? Maybe. You're not going to plug a TV into it. Oh, laptop, that's probably what it is. Laptop and chargers. So it does have, there's one with an inverter. It's an extra $40. If you needed it, that'd be great. I think the little USB plugins are fine for me. So again, we got that. Paperwork in order. So we're going to go out tomorrow and pick up the truck. We got somebody off of Kijijis that's going to give us a little drive out there. That's going to cost us a little bit of money, but we'll work that into the budget and go from there. It's very hard in this neck of the woods or this area to find anybody that actually wants to volunteer to pick up a pickup truck. We don't have Uber out in this neck of the woods either, so usually you got to hunt down somebody. It's strangely enough, it's difficult to find anyone logistically that wants to run cars around and kind of out of the GTA or kind of north of the GTA. It's very tough to find anybody from that standpoint. So again, that's what we're up to. Got more content coming up, so more live streams. We're working on that. Downloaded some new software, so we might be able to do that in-screen type deal, kind of look like a professional. So that's going to be fun. Thumbs up there, which means we can actually review some contracts. I wanted to get that set up because we're going to start doing some OMVIC training. So if you want to learn how to become a car salesman in Ontario, I'm going to start doing that. And if you're on Turo and you think to yourself, geez, I'd really like to get into buying and selling my own cars, you may want to look at that component and say, okay, is it worthwhile going in and registering as a dealer or a wholesaler, in which case you have to go through that OMVIC training anyways. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. I thought, well, it's kind of an offshoot of Turo. So if you had 4 or 5 cars and you're thinking, geez, I'm going to build this up into an actual bigger business, maybe you'd want the idea of getting a wholesaler's license or getting an OMVIC license, or maybe you're thinking to yourself, I like to start selling cars for a car dealership. One of those things. It's just, I've got experience with it, so I figured might as well renew my license and go from there, right? So that's a quick little 5-minute video just to kind of get you up to date. I do have some more Turo content coming up as well. So again, check out the live streams. I do greatly appreciate it. Have a pleasant and enjoyable day.